Okay. All right, we're coming to anything you want to say for now before we leave you. Thank you so much.
Hello. Yeah, man.
I saw you made mistake.
Mother.
I heard you last night. Me and Kun indeed to move Pupa. Absolutely, after the whole election, I'm in a corner. If you hear my preaching most Sunday, you will conclude that I'm right. Will you rescue as a nomenclature after winning? The broadcast, I don't even answer my phone. They don't pick me up. They don't lay me down. They don't even have time. I don't talk. Yeah, I don't talk because God knows why it's happening. And everything I will accept it because our son who is vice president to him from Linda, the Linda people will not understand if I start hating on Brecker. The Senate got a trap of Brecker. When we have vote, the Senate did a comprehensive report of their findings and attached the Supreme Court ruling and the amnesty law and everything. And the position statement for those commissioners who decided from February to where and said the way forward is the Panama House discussion for peace. Then when Brecker come now, he is deceived by coming there, the Dillon there, Nombi there, and he's now where he's just thinking, what kind of way Brecker, what kind of thing? He won't go after people. Then, the CDC still control the lower house, the upper house. So they went, some kind of thing they did, but they did a solution that passed because of money crossing. Yeah. Then they sent it to the Senate. Then something happened. Wow! They almost went to the Yomi house. Then the brothers accused the money. They didn't tell me they had it for me. Then when I heard what was finished, it was released 2%. I was me and was banning. But when I went to school, I said, what is going on? You were here when we had sent paper, and you were here with our own election, and we sent the report on documents.
When they were coming, they said they were freedom fighters.
Then when they were coming, they said they were liberators. But it's supposed to be involved in the 2011. You're not wrong with that. You're right. He better say that. You're right. The other telling about the president, the now president now, we finish a thing for that kind of home, and he wants to be on. He doesn't want to be on.
You freedom fighter, you raping that one with me.
Then when they were going to do for you,
freedom fighter, you killing that one. Freedom fighter, you destroy that one.
You know what I mean? No. You have to reach out without a law. So, following the resolution, I mean, we agree. Bring it now. But brother said, they will not put all around the people.
I called you. Do you think I'm relatively 80 years old, you were able to rescue this country? We embellished. You know, when you are a sales representative, when you are a salesperson, you're selling a commodity or a product. Your job is to embellish that product.
When they were coming, they said they were liberators. When they were coming, they said they were liberators. But when they came their ground, they changed their mind. When they came their ground, they changed their mind. What kind of people they so?
They are freedom fighters.
What kind of people they so?
They are freedom fighters.
You freedom fighter, you raping our women.
They are freedom fighters.
You freedom fighter, you killing our children.
They are freedom fighters.
You freedom fighter, you destroying our country.
They are freedom fighters.
Ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo, ayo, ayo. Oh, ayo, yo, ayo, ayo. Ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo, ayo, ayo. Ayo, yo, ayo, ayo. Ayo, 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 ayo. Music. Aha. Wani makianya wara wa monyonju weyan. Wani makianya wara wa mon. Wani ma.
Oh, yes, indeed. What a great morning. A beautiful day. An exciting opportunity it feels to be back behind these microphones to engage on the issues that matter to Liberia's growth and development. Today is just another wonderful day to speak to you, the people of this country, on the issues. Oh yes, this is the Freedom Money Rap. Freedom 87.9 at the People Station. Speaking truth to power without fear nor favor. Risking it all we can for the betterment of the Republic, for each and every Liberian citizen. And this is why we are the People Station. A pleasant good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, just wherever you are this morning on our voice. And of course, whenever you hear the Freedom Fighter song, I mean the freedom fighters prepare to engage the battlefield. Yes, we're here. We are the forces of good against the forces of evil. The forces of evil, the captain of the forces of evil, is seated there at the executive mansion. So this morning, we're going to be speaking to the president. Oh yes, the president of the Republic of Liberia, our own grandpa, our own old man, the man who is supposed to be the father of the land. I said he is supposed to be, that means he is actually not. His actions are way too far away from anything that resembles one. Good morning to our friends, fans, and followers. Those of you in the diaspora, it's always good to have you join us for breakfast. Too many things to talk about, lots of things happening in the country. And today is Thursday, the 7th day of August. Oh yeah, too many things we heard up to today about this quote-unquote drug campaign. What do we think about it? So today is the Unity Party drug campaign day. I don't know who they're going to be submitting their petition to, since in fact the entire government is also expected to be out there protesting. This is hypocrisy, this is stupidity, and this is the reason why And this is the reason why critical minds are looking at it. And in fact, with how the regime is trying to play fun or with the entire campaign, It has reduced the whole debate in most critical cultures as nothing but a waste of time. But any which way we will spend time on it. There are some articles, there are some individuals that have written some piece about what we need to do as a country in this fight against drugs. It is a serious concern, of course. Unfortunately, those in power today were the one who politicized the whole fight and made it look like it is a one-person thing, and today it's haunting them. But look, we've always said that these people in power today were the one bringing drugs in the country, and it has been manifested. The quantum of drugs in Liberia today on the streets quadruple anything that have existed in the borders of Liberia called drugs, narcotics. Oh yes, the drug kingpins are the ones in power. They are selling drugs. They have brought drugs in the country, and so they're trying to undermine the campaign against drugs. They say to no campaign. The government elements are trying to undermine. I am telling you the facts. We will reveal all of it right here for you. We'll call names, we'll show pictures, we'll post them. You will see it. These buffoons, these fools in power, they just feel they can play smart, but we'll expose them every day. Oh yeah, the drug campaign. We'll talk about it. Oh yeah, Mr. Baga said, Mr. Baga issued a statement. We'll read that one too. We'll look at his statement. Mr. Baga, why you issue statement your son's best friend is a drug peddler? Where is Mr. Baga's son friend? So you can see that the presidency is is in the web of drug trafficking. So why are we acting like we don't know what is going on? So we stumble across a statement from a district number 17 lawmaker, DJ Bernard Blue Benson. He wrote a very nice communication to the president's office, asking the president to implement the LTR or the LTMR concession. Quite funny, interesting, beautiful, and it's a mix of all kinds of things. Somebody should tell DJ Blue that we have a message for him. Oh yeah, it's our big brother. But this morning we have a message. So these plus other issues making the news in Liberia. My name is Abu Sharif, and of course, as always, Hagar Gonda is here. The Barcelona man. We get a minute war best. Hagar, good morning.
Good morning, Abu. Good morning to you. Good morning to following us here this morning. To all of you who always take up your time in the morning, recharge your phone battery, maybe recharge your data and all of that, just to ensure that you are a part of today's every morning program here that we do. Good morning to all of you. Good morning in a very special way to those who think they hate us, but they cannot live without us. Good morning to all of you. We are grateful that you are there. I didn't mean to hate, but you always follow. We are grateful to you for that. And we hope that you continue in a civil way as you continue to do. Let's keep the peace of our country. We are here this morning to continue with the Liberian people's job on this day where Liberians are saying they are going to petition the national government. But again, like Abu said, we got our own take on that. In as much as you see some of us, for me, I can say this, I'm in support of it, but not because I'm supporting, so I let the wrong thing happen. I'm in support of it because of my brothers who are out there. Directly, I can say this to you, not any of my immediate or close relatives are involved into drugs. And I can say this for a record, and I'm clear. But not because the rain is not falling on my roof, so I ain't get prepared to fix it, not expecting rainy season. So I'm here in solidarity with my brothers who lives I been damaged about the intake of drugs. I'm here. But again, when it's being politicized, we have our own take on that and see what we know about it and all of that. But hey, you, I am in support of the August 7, today's August 7 drugs, say no to drugs campaign. So we good. And today is Thursday. We got 10,000, 15,000, and of course 25,000 to give out to you this morning. So all that you have to do to be a part of today's edition of the cash prize, the time check is 8 minutes after 8. 8 minutes to 8. So now we'll do it between now to 8:10. The next 18 minutes, if we can see you play, we'll do a draw before we start our hardcore conversation here this morning. So all that you have to do to be a part of it for just $100 Liberian dollars, you dial *255*1#. For those of you using the button phone, and then *255*1#. For those of you using the smartphone, and just for $100 Liberian dollars or $1 USD, you stand a chance right here this morning to win for yourself cash prize of between 10,000 to 25,000. So let's see the next 13, 14 minutes. We can do it to give you money right here. Crime Stoppers Liberia is proudly associated with the Freedom Money Ras. Maybe after this break, when we come back, we can see what is happening to the system, and then we see whether we can give you money.
Exactly. So we're going to take a break with our sponsors, and then once we come back, there are a few things we need to look at. The birthday celebrations continue. It's important to understand. There was a later celebration of birthday on yesterday again. So let's take this break, and we'll be back.
You turn my life around, give me a brand new song. You did do all that. Your grace is all I see.
Okay, okay.
There are crowds in many places, in every community, you can see. So if you see crime, you report it. Don't take law in your hands for the right authority. But it can't take your law in. Crime Stopper here for us, bringing safety to your door. Whether you rich or you poor, if you see a human target, I mean you judge it. You wait for your safety. If you see a don't keep it. I'm a part of report it. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is here for you. Remember, you see it, you report it. This is a message from your own self, Omen Sam Sign.
Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of us.
No boyfriend, no worries.
Do you want the professionals to fix your car, or do you need spare parts for your vehicle? Well, worry no more. Macabre Garage and Spare Parts on the bypass opposite Orange Head Office is that place. At Macabre, we provide the following services: mechanical, technical work, computer scanning, key duplication and programming, air conditioning, alarm system, and body wagon spray. We also sell genuine and generic spare parts for Range Rover, Mercedes-Benz, Suzuki, Chevrolet Tahoe, Nissan Amanda, and most American cars. The good news is that Macabre has its head garage in the Bronx, New York, the USA, where we have a huge stockpile of full synthetic mobile oil that is very good for your vehicles. Some of these oils, when used, can service your vehicle by itself for up to 4 to 6 months. We have gas treatment and fuel injector cleaner, original from the USA. We can get you any spare part for your car in Liberia from America in 4 working days, even if we are not the one working on your car. We also order spare parts for other garages in Liberia. We have a tow truck service. Get in touch with us. Just call 0778-324-567, 0778-320-366, or 0778-324-566. Macabre Garage and Spare Parts, Liberia's number one.
Your mercies are ever new. You turn my life around, give me a brand new song. You did do all that. Your grace is all I see. Your mercies are ever new. You turn my life around, give me a brand new song. Jesus, you did do all that.
Oh, yes, indeed. This is in celebration to the victory. You know, the religious people won a victory yesterday. And so this is a particular dedication to all the church leaders who called yesterday to resist the government's satanic attempt to have imposed fines and permit fees on the worship of God in Liberia. So God did wonder yesterday, you guys.
The government somersaulted.
Oh yeah, the government somersaulted.
That was a plan. That was something that was in the pipeline, but they never wanted you and I to know. They wanted to just arbitrarily do it. But when the secret liquor, we started to hit behind it and all of that. So they back off and they say, oh, the government ain't getting no plan. But Allah, the government was thinking about that. But yeah, like Abu said, God did wonder. When it's because of that wonder that the guys had to somersault. But don't mind them. We are here. We always keep their feet to the fire, like Edmond Carr would say. Oh, yeah, keeping the unprepared president feet to the fire.
So, but it is not off their plate fully yet.
Yes.
But because of the backlash and things, so basically what they're intending to do now, they will start going around meeting some big church leaders, and, you know, behind the scene, and then trying to find. But as soon we hear, we'll bring it.
So what we're hearing is they will want to use the religious council. So instead of the government being the one to say it now, it will be like a recommendation that will be coming from either the Christian council or the Muslim council, or they both combined. They will be saying, oh, it is important for us to do. They want to regulate this, to regulate that. But it is going to be the making of the government. But the government now want to take the center stage before the backlashes go to them. So they want to use people like Ali Kraiden to go to the Muslim side. They use the men from our Christian side to go there, so that they do it like it is from them and not the government. But y'all said, any information we get will bring it outside. Anytime we hear it, we'll bring it outside. Once it is evidentially proven, we'll bring all of them outside.
Oh, so, yeah, certainly. So we want victory. We beat the government yesterday. So anytime we win, the people will come, we'll celebrate. So I listen to that other kid talking, oh, the government, you say, yo, man. So yeah, Mika, the host, all of them can be listening. They can carry the beginning up, they put in a big monitor.
It's almost like a business center, like a sales agent.
Yeah.
So they got their people that are always sitting and listening. And every update they can carry them, they say they may not hear that thing or they may not hear. So they always following. Don't mind them. The president second follow. That's what they say. He ain't listen to really, he can follow.
So yesterday again, then we have part 2. We focus on the Cloud Hope Foundation and its activities.
Yeah.
So Katumu and all of them are listening. Jealousy enter. So as soon as you go, they want to do a birthday celebration. She joined and say, "Oh, I come and launch the Katumu Baka Foundation for humanity."
Because she not hear that
raise the people money again.
Because she not hear that Cloud Hope Foundation raise fund to build where they are today. So she also say, "I come and raise fund for that." But mind you, the courage that the people who are heading Cloud Hope got or had to build or to keep money and build. But
you come and raise fund to build that kind of thing. You ain't go your husband friend and what you get international.
People that the people that are suffering already, they put money you won't eat.
Yeah, they seen where she did a scholarship. But look, man, the opulence and the extravagance that was at the First Lady's birthday celebration is something to look at, not to forget about. So I don't know whether the First family is now feeling or getting the feedbacks of the hardship and difficulties that the Liberian people are going through. They are just throwing parties.
They are just insensitive to the plight of the people. They are aware of it, but they are just insensitive to the plight of the people. So you cannot
So as it is now, you think that party time here? So in the country to be throwing party and celebrating.
So Abu, let me say this to you: where and when I lost trust in this old man, his administration, and understood for myself that he is ungrateful, like it was said by Costa. During the death of the late Senator Prince Johnson in November of last year, it was prior to Bwaka's birthday. How did Bwaka celebrate his birthday? So while Prince Johnson body the Bayans were mourning, Prince Johnson body was in a funeral home preparing for burial. The Bayans are mourning, people to the late senator's house, crying every morning, every evening, every night. The president had a very how should I even describe that? A birthday party that was well attended. Where they went, they enjoyed, they drank their wines, they ate the latest dishes and all of that.
The thing is, with all the crash, right? The big belly people dying, people in their stomach they dying because hospitals are turning them down. All this noise, the market people complaining, the taxi drivers, the truck drivers, and everybody everywhere. There's hardship. Everybody's complaining, but the presidency is throwing big parties, and I'm like, it's just the right time for these kinds of extravagant partying and all of that in the country. The level of insensitivity is so mind-boggling, and of course you can't just phantom how the people who are supposed to be mostly worried about the country are the ones who are caring less.
Most definitely.
Right? Caring less. And all they do, I think that Katumu second birthday is celebrating in the year.
Yeah. Last year, she doing.
We like they can do it 2 times.
Let's recognize our Facebook followers this morning, and then we'll come back and we give them money. *255.
Because maybe some of them will react to the other something. So let me throw it in, then some of them will want to react. So yesterday they said the ombudsman released a list of
individuals, government officials
who are in conflict with Section 5 right, of the Code of Conduct, right, that talks about not holding party position and at the same time holding appointed position in government or senior position in government, all of that. And so it became something. So but look, let me tell you, the United Party is only doing that for distraction. First of all, whoever is the head of that ombudsman, Finlay Kanga, is a serious man. Everybody that campaigned for Bwaka and made Bwaka president of the country, they are all unserious people. Don't take them seriously. They are all very, very unserious. Because how do you look at a man who in a wealth thrown together, selling cold water, it broke down? Are serious people there. They're not serious. So now, but most importantly, that is the law. But there has been even more violations of the code of conduct as far as in the president's office. Look, let me just say this. Some of trouble coming. The president, all those cars, then what they used to be taking from vendor, they didn't pay the full money. The vendor then been going to executive mansion, they feed it. They can put them in mosquito coil. Yeah, go come out of mouth, passing the money. Isn't it? So the car dealers association will put test for the government to pay their money. So you take the money in the budget, say you're going buy a car, then you go to the car dealership, you do credit, then you don't pay. So by the time the people leave office, the debts that will be around here will not be easy, right? So it's a laundry list of violators, right? You got a list there, right?
Yeah.
It's very long. So do you think these people will resign or the president will fire them? You got Mo Ali there. You got all the frisky beginning and passing around here. All of them there because the holding executive, the pins we say the mayor best man, all of them there, and stuff. So it's a waste of time. Don't even waste your time on that thing. The government that can follow law. The same government that challenge the Supreme Court. The same government that paying money for illegally removing tenure holders, tenure position holder. Then they are clandestinely paying money, according to the information from the Corporate Social Development Fund. That one that's supposed to go to the community people. That's supposed to impact the community, right? LTAs, own contribution to the community, right? So the LTA uses that fund to pay illegally for the removal of Israel Akinsai and the rest of the other people. So we're not wasting our time on that ombudsman thing. They're not serious. They're only justifying their budget. UP people will not resign. I challenge Bwaka. Bwaka does not have the spine to dismiss any of the people on grounds that there's an established violation of the code of conduct. Bwaka does not even respect the law. So he's not even going to act. I know a lot of you other, you only let to hear this thing because you all are bootleggers. You're passing around, you're coming in and you'll be baking it. So when we get time for you, you're sitting in the people car and you're capping it, not even correct. You can be baking the people. Keke boy, I bake you. Oh, now $50 girl. Then you won't sit down and listening. We're educating you on what is happening that's making you unable to pay your own way in your own country, making you unable to buy a bicycle in your own country. Then you won't be getting vexed. Let's recognize our people, our followers. Then we'll come back, we look at the cash giveaway, give us some money, and then we go for the firework.
Yes, and star 255 for those of you just joining. The code is star 255 star 1 hash. For those of you using the button phone, and then star 255 star 1 hash. For those of you using the smartphone, and just for $100 Liberian dollars, you stand a chance to receive between 10,000 to 25,000 right here, and also prepare you to be a part of our draw. Somebody won't come out 40, or people won't come out 40. The highest play last week was 70 times. That person ready?
Oh, okay.
Yes, so he won't come out.
And come out 49 is around 200, 300, right?
Yeah. So that person went. Then on August 24th, the draw is going to be done, where we give out several smart TV, like 50-inch, and also come out 40 is going to be given to several persons, and then several bags of rice will be given out along with other prices, a grand prize of I think 100,000 and all of that. So all you do, the play you play today will give you money and prepare you for a bigger prize on August 24th on that special holiday. Let's talk.
Let's have 100,000, you get 10,000.
Yeah, 10,000 will be given to people. All of that is on August 24th.
So the man played 70 times last week. He won.
He won, I think 2 or 3 times. He won 3 times in cash.
Yeah, and then at the end of the week, he won the
Come 40. So let's start up first with George Watkins Jr. He says, "Good morning, everyone. I'm following from my comfort zone in District 13, Monserrado County, Liberia." Stephen Yakadi says, "Good morning, Freedom FM family. I am following from Cotton Tree, District 2, Lower My Gibby County. Thanks for the show. Henry T. Toll Jr. says, good morning, my Freedom FM family. I am watching from my residence in Caldwell. Thanks for the information to our country, Mama Liberia. Intellectual Mind says he's watching. Dinah Dennis says, good morning from my end. I am following you up from my residence in Manhattan, New York City. Thanks for the update to our country, Liberia. Dana says that. Next to Dana, we got Albert Noah Bunker, who says, good morning, Freedom FM. I am watching from the Dupert Road Cowfield community. Lilia Gila says, good morning, Freedom Radio, the cornerstone of the nation broadcasting system. She says that. It's law instead, it's law if I law says that. Peter one day says, good morning, Freedom FM family. I'm watching you from Crown Hill. Good morning, Peter. Agatha Glasgow says, I'm watching from Thinkers Village, RIA Road, where the common people or the common citizen children live. Venetius Junior Bar is next. I am watching from New Crew Town. He says that. Emmanuel or Peters Emmanuel says, good morning, Abu and Hagar. Chauncey Joshua Tito says, good morning, Freedom FM family, and good morning to the peace-loving people of District 16. I'm watching from New Crew Town, precisely 12th community. T. Hens A. Nipa says, good morning, Freedom FM family, and good morning to President Weah, the people president. I'm watching from Fendale. He says that. Sources says, good morning, Freedom. Watching from my Yes Sir community adjacent Good English building. What kind of problem here? So? Emmanuel Light Cooper, Samuel Light Cooper. It is Samuel Light Cooper says, good morning, brother Hagar, brother Abu and Hagar. I am following from Caldwell. Mr. Masakwe says, say no to drugs, like your anti-drugs campaign. Okay, hashtag anti-drugs campaign advocacy, he says. Okay, so we're at the first conversation. So Marcus Sao says, good morning, watching from Kakata City, my Gibi County. NS Cooper says, good morning, guys. Keep doing the Liberian people's job. Following from Rock Spring Community on Capital Bag Pass. Hilton Wale Jedu says, I am following you from Greenville, Sino County. Diplomatic Shirley Coleman says, I'm following from Gartnersville Supermarket. Ambassador Harris Wale Pili says, good morning, Abu and Hagar. I am watching from New Crew Town. Bangali Dole says, good morning, Abu and Hagar. Thanks to you guys for the topic under discussion this morning. I'm watching live from Abidjan. Okay. Siliki Ture says, good morning. Amara Ishmael says, good morning, Abu and Hagar. I'm watching from Guinea. Mark Kura says, good morning, Freedom Radio Liberia. I'm following this show live from Ganta City, Neva County. Let God bless you for your good work or your hard work. He said that. Pawan Elijah says, good morning, Freedom family. I'm closely following you guys from Pipeline Road. Hawa Monuba is next. She says, good morning. I am watching from Bartnersville Estate. Mariam Flower says, good morning, big guys. Lamin Suman says, good morning. I think there should be okay. Let's see who's next. Stephen,
let's do like because we may be able to do us. So
Stephen Fala Jr. says, good morning, Freedom FM family. I'm watching you from Chicken Soup Factory. Rutland E.N. Shelu says, good morning, guys. Sumo Augustine, good morning. Bobby Jadie says, good morning, my Freedom FM family. I am watching from my Seatown resident this morning. D. Saras Fencia says, good watching from Sesto City, Riverside County. Abraham and Addison, Good morning, Freedom FM family. I am following from Upper Caldwell. Thanks for the great work. Stanley E. Anderson is next. Good morning, Freedom FM family. I am following live this morning from Down Waterside. Good morning to you. The comments are just too many and continue to come in. So,
so
thanks to all of you.
We just hold it there and say thanks to all of the other folks. But on yesterday there was a very tragic happening in Ghana.
Yes,
right?
I was just following that live this morning.
And so the former president of the Republic of Liberia, His Excellency President George Manawia, sends condolence message to the people of Ghana after that fatal helicopter crash. And so we can read just we have that. If you're Gil Baka, we'll certainly read it too. But who cares actually? So Monrovia, former Liberian President George Manawia has expressed deep sorrow over the tragic helicopter crash in Ghana that claimed the lives of several high-ranking government officials, including that country's defense and environment minister. In a statement issued Wednesday through his chief of staff, Len Eugene Nangbe, the former president extended his condolences to the government and people of Ghana, describing the incident as a profound national loss. The passing of these esteemed officials is a great tragedy, we are said. I extend heartfelt sympathies to the bereaved families and to the entire nation of Ghana. So basically that's that. So we also like to join all the other on behalf of our platform to say our deepest condolence to the program to it. And 8 high-ranking military official. Last night I was watching Joel TV, and so it was so very emotional, man. But in a which way, we just wish them, our deepest sympathy, and hope that they will take solace in God. And so yes, life continues. We return back. So this is it. Okay.
On the other hand, Chelsea is selling Jackson for 80 million.
So we've started seeing say to no just March. I think the police have begun the erection of traffic regulatory signs, right? They're mounting the cones and apparently trying to control the flow of traffic to allow for the smooth passage of protesters and all of that, campaigners, so to speak. And so, yes, but we will come to the drugs conversation, right? So this thing about the traffic management thing has been happening, and we have been talking about it, and citizens have been protesting. The workers at the Ministry of Transport has been agitating very fiercely. Taxi drivers have also come out several days, almost week plus. They've been consistent, right? And then the truck driver joined in later on. So what do we have after almost a month or even month plus of agitation, cries, and complaints from the public, right? What do we have as a position of the Liberian government on this matter, right? Pursuant to the people agitation, because the government had initially made a decision. The Attorney General has written and instructed that the LTM contract commence. We read that here, right? So that was the government's position that ignited the public backlash and the protestation and all of that. So a responsible government is also supposed to come out and say something. Now, we have not seen anything from the executive, the president office, or the Attorney General's office, either changing their original position, amending the original position, or restating where they stand. So that means the government, right, through the executive, remains firm on her decision for LTM to continue, right, to execute the contract in spite of what the Liberian people think, in spite of what drivers feel, in spite of what happened to transport workers. The government statement and position remains firm.
Stay in support.
Stay in support. Let's go to the people's representatives, the people deputies, right? To whom, right, we channel our grievances, and their presence on the leadership table, the governance table, creates balance of power. When the executive thinks one way, the people feel this way, and then they come together. There's a middle point, right? Do we see that with a rubber stamp legislature? Anyway, that's another conversation for another day. So now the legislature appears divided. The House of Senate, once upon a time, and took a decision and communicated to the president that, oh, Mr. President, we agree with you, and we are also suggesting or recommending that the contract be fully implemented. After, no time, the House of Representatives to some of the people and say, okay, so wrote a communication. First, they halted the process, and then secondly, they've written to the president, asking the president, oh, Mr. President, the concession here, okay, we look at it, but we are recommending that you suspend the implementation of portion of the concession. So you see, the other people say suspend the part here that the people protesting about. The other people say do it, go ahead, implement the project. We don't get time, we join you. We think it's just you too. So anything you want to do it. So just for you to have an update on where are we now. So a member of the House of Representatives, district number, remember over the weekend, DJ Blue called a meeting with bloggers in District 17. I was quite fascinated and kind of interested in why is the lawmaker about 2 years, why is he calling bloggers? Are you understanding? Right? He called bloggers of District 17 in a big meeting. I do not have information on what was discussed there, but so now, Hagar, I dropped the communication he wrote, the letter he wrote to the president on his page, I think about 2 days ago or something. So please read it and let's make sense of it together.
Okay, let's get this stuff out here.
So we all come in know where we go, where we're going now.
We'll come back here to withdraw very shortly. We've not reached the threshold. That's why we've not done it. You sending the chat room? Okay. We've not reached the threshold. So when we come back very shortly, we hope we can do it before 8:30. So just continue to play. This is an open letter to President Joseph Numa Boakai Sr. Your Excellency, President Joseph Numa Boakai. Please accept my compliments of the highest esteem. My name is Honorable Bernard Blue Benson Jr., representative of Electoral District 17, national chairman of the People's Liberation Party, and contested on the ticket of the Coalition for Democratic Change. It should be what he said, of Democratic Change. Despite being an opposition lawmaker, I am obliged to encourage, support, and promote all your efforts for development in this country because Liberia is more important than any alliance to political or politics or religion. I write to raise a concern that have the propensity of derailing your efforts to attract investors in our country. I believe we must be a responsible democracy that abides by the rule of law, especially in the issue of a concession that have been given all the legal authority up to the level of the Supreme Court to operate. The concession called the Liberia Traffic Management was passed by both houses and signed into law. The concession is a law. We must abide by the law, rid of all of these sentiments. If there is a need to ratify the concession, then we as the people's representatives must do so in accordance with the law to reflect the realities of the day for which we are prepared. At present, the concession signed into law is being disregarded by the Ministry of Transport against orders from your office and the Ministry of Justice. The directives in your communication dated January 20, 2025 to the Ministry of Transport is being grossly disregarded as the Transport Ministry is still issuing driver's licenses and registering vehicles through another company called MDMC. This is wrong and intentional disregard to the highest seat of the land. Illegal stay order are being placed on the concessions operation, despite the opinion of the Supreme Court. These harassments and mockery of our highest court's opinion is alarming. Your Excellency, please take seize of this matter as our country with so much to offer needs attractive repetition in the trade. In trade to prosper, we must be mindful that potential trade partners and investors are watching closely. Respectfully submitted, Honorable Bernard Blue Benson, Representative District Number 17, Monserrado County.
Wow. You know, when you listen to the reading, very brilliant piece. Very smart. You know exactly that the man who wrote it is a very smart man. And, you know, Bernard Benson is, you know, one thing I like about him is that he always, with the young people, he try to promote particularly, you know, the young people, the entertainment people and things like that. So there's one thing, one attitude I like about him. But, you know, to fix this country problem, we need to be blunt with everybody, irrespective. Look, lawmakers must know their role, their position, who they are in the governance chain, right? So when you see a lawmaker elect into playing the role of a public relation officer for a private concession or a public relation officer for the executive branch of government, according to him, quote unquote, they've made a law. That's their part they have to play, right? So, but we will come, you know, bit by bit into it. I sense contradiction, I sense insincerity, and I sense dishonesty in the lawmaker's piece. First of all, the lawmaker is indicating respect for the highest court in the land. It sounds appealing, right?
Mm-hmm.
It sounds beautiful that everybody will say, oh yeah, this is a good thing, all need to do. But then when we go back in the closet and look at the very lawmaker who is saying that very lawmaker who, after the Supreme Court ruled in the legislative impasse, left from behind the side the Supreme Court,
law, yeah.
that seen Supreme Court rule for, he left from there, he jumped on the other side that was acting ultra viral. But that the man lecturing us today
about the rule of law,
about respecting the Supreme Court, and he disrespect. You know, I'm taking my time because that big brother, right? But that I seen man ran away and went to the ultra viral side.
Mm-hmm.
That the very same Supreme Court,
that he's
the very same Supreme Court that he's saying, oh, everybody's out of respect. You know, when the Supreme Court, the higher court of the land, this is deception. Blue must tell the people of District 17 why he is sounding the way he is sounding. Blue does not mean this. This is a statement of compromise. Look, the people's representative, the people you're representing, the laws that you're supposed to defend, right? The concession comes in conflict with the Ministry of Transport's function. And the Ministry of Transport employees have been raising those issues. They have petitioned your very house, the House of Representatives. You members of the House received their petition. You acted to halt the implementation of that so-called concession. and you come in a letter, right, and speak down on the action and say it's illegal, what? Did you communicate that on the floor? You should have said that on the floor of the legislature, that all the decision by us as the people representative to hold this for further investigation is illegal. Oh, you didn't say that. You come after having meeting with the bloggers. Then you say, oh, that illegal concession. Let me read line by line. Okay, forget about all that death part. So why is he writing? He said, I write to raise a concern that have the propensity of derailing your efforts to attract investors in our country. I believe we must be a responsible democracy that abides by the rule of law, especially in the issue of a concession that have been giving all the legal authority up to the level of the Supreme Court to operate. Right? Rule of law, authority of the Supreme Court, responsible democracy that's abiding by the rule of law and all of that. The very responsible democracy, right, that flouted the rule of law in the case of a constitutional dispute at the very house. And of course, the legislature that you were seated. You didn't talk there. You didn't recognize, and the rule of law, responsible democracy that must abide by what? The tenets of the rule of law. You jumped. You went on the other side. You went to what? The illegal side that insulted members of the Supreme Court bench. You went and started doing business with them, Blue. So save us that other part. The concession called the Liberal Traffic Management was passed by both houses and signed into law. The concession is a law. We must abide by the law rate of all the sentiments. Okay, sounds good. Now, as a lawmaker, are you concerned that there are very legit legal claims and qualms that are being raised with this very concession that you are praising all of the beautiful world?
It's fine. Is he interested in the future of the country?
Good. Are you even concerned? Legal what? Interference with other laws and other things, the functions of the Ministry of Transport. Beyond that, members of your legislature have said, right, that look, the document that you are masquerading with, right, it is not the documents, it is not the law that was signed, that both houses signed.
And that was done in majority. Majority members of where you sit.
Right? They say it is not. So now there is an indication of what? Fraudulent right there. Right? So now, as a lawmaker, like you're professing and all that, in the interest of the rule of law, first of all, that should click a bell to you. Maybe this communication should be asking the president to launch a full-scale investigation in the veracity of the claims that's been raised around, right, that forgery and alteration of the original contract, and supporting the president to prosecute whomever that will be involved, whether past official, current official, or the traffic management people. And if it is established to be the traffic management people on a contract law, like we've heard from lawyers, the contract is void. It gets voided. So that means we have no contract, because that's criminal. And this thing is that old trend. Ellington, they used to do these things when the legislator passed contract, right? They will go the volume of the contract, they will take sheet from in the center, they will remove it because the back sheet is already signed by the president. They will remove it and insert clause that are not the original. It's the same thing they've done with this one. So the people say, no, something in that thing here is not part of the original. Lawmakers were there. You just enter in that place.
And Abu, just quickly, just let me read the original that was sent by President George Weah to the legislature. Let me just read
the sheet of the contract, the original, the real contract, the
original.
The sheet all they move and put their own sheet there.
So if you got a contract, you just go to section 3. It talks about concession and terms of the agreement. under you see section 3.1a B, but we're going down now to B, where it says, however, so it firstly outlined the functions of what the LTM supposed to be doing.
Under the contract,
one, it is supposed to be okay. So we get down to where it says here B. However, since the Ministry of Transport was established by an act of the National Legislature on August 25, 1987, to formulate and administer all transport insurances or insurance and maritime regulations in Liberia, the administration and policy and all functions of the Ministry of Transport shall not be part and parcel of this concession agreement. The agreement are as follow, but not limited to
shall not be what? Shall not be part of this agreement.
So one.
So anything, wait, hold on. So any function of the Ministry of Transport is not supposed to be part of this agreement.
And what are those?
Bernard Blue Benson, are you interested in this portion?
What are those functions? One, driver's license system. The development of a secure biometric driver identification system and an insurance of personalized driver license.
Okay, hold it right there. So these are the functions, and these are the reason why Transport Ministry people are protesting the contract, because LTM is alleged to have removed this portion and inserted their own page inside, right? That made from 2018 up to where we are, the CDC people refuse to implement the concession because they say what you are going around with is not the concession. If you are prepared to implement the full concession, the actual concession, then the government can work with you. They went to court on several occasions. They lost the case. That's how MDMC was operating and issuing licenses on behalf of the Ministry of Transport.
And two, vehicle registration system. The development of a secure vehicle identification system and insurance of personal last vehicle registration documents that comply with the vehicle and traffic law and international standards by the Ministry of Transport.
Okay, hold it right there. So this is what the law says. This is what the original law says. But DJ Blue is writing the president and saying, oh, Mr. President, I support you now. And, you developing the country. So I'm in spite of any political alliance or affiliation, I won't support you. Nobody says support, don't support. And you jump from the other side, you go to the other side. Nobody beat on you. But the thing is, this is what the law says. You as a lawmaker, this is what you're supposed to be standing for and standing with. But rather, you're saying, no, ignore the one, Mr. President. The people who move their shit and put their own shit there, implement it. So just implement it. In spite of anything the people saying, ignore it, implement it.
So lastly, for those of you who say that George, we are making a George, this is what the George Weah administration said. This portion that we are reading, George Weah own portion of what he sent to the legislature, he said this portion should be exclusively given to the Ministry of Transport because it is part of its statutory responsibility.
So they recognize the ministry, they recognize the ministry's statutory functions and duties, right? And excluded that from any traffic management contract. Say you can come and do your traffic management thing, but these your functions must not come in conflict with the Ministry of Transport.
Lastly, motor vehicle offenses. The provision of single window driver license and vehicle registration offenses in the 15 countries sufficient to ensure efficient delivery of service by the
the clarity is already there. So for those of you that are arguing, the contract was signed, I was saying that so as far as the contract signed, so implemented, blah 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 blah. Oh yeah, it will save us that thing, man. Save us that thing. Now, the concession called he went on further. He said, if there is a need to rectify the concession, then we as the people representative must do so in accordance with the law to reflect the realities of the day for which we are prepared. Actually, this is what a lawmaker is supposed to be acting on, is supposed to be calling for, but you cannot go say implement and then you can't be talking about ratification. With a conflict, right, and you don't know where the truth lies, right, you should be proposing ratification, right, to correct And basically that ratification will tell LTM say your move the sheet or your put inside, you put the real sheet there, then you go ahead and do the contract. But LTM does not want to do that. So they're covering up for LTM. If I say at present a concession signed into law is being disregarded by the Ministry of Transport. Are you kidding me? It says the Ministry of Transport is disregarding a concession. How is the Ministry of Transport disregarding a concession? There's several communications from the Ministry of Transport, right, where the minister indicated so those functions were contracted to MDMC. Those ones are there, right? Nobody is interfering, but we're saying this one you want to do is the Ministry of Transport's function, right? Until the legislature can take action to dissolve the Ministry of Transport or amend the Ministry of Transport's Act and remove that portion and give it to MDMC, then that's a different conversation. But to just flagrantly ignore the right things because people want to appease and the whims of the president is terrible. It's a bad precedent. So I was astonished to have read this from Bernard Blue Benson. But like I said, right, these are very terrible moments in our country. Bernard Benson sat as a lawmaker, right? Tenure position enacted by law, the very legislature, both the House of Representatives and House of Senate, signed and made these positions tenure. Bwaka came, the very Bwaka he's writing, Bwaka violated and abused those laws. Bernard never found the courage to write and the president to say, Mr. President, they wanted our law, our democracy, our rule of law. No, he never. But it came to traffic management owner, right? PR inside. So now
so it only tells you, Abu, when you listen, if you really read that and listen, it only tells you that Bernard is portraying himself to be an advocate, but deep down he's been paid to do a PR job for the LTMI. Because as a sitting representative that should be seeking the interests of the country and its people, you cannot be speaking as a PRO for institution that is supposed or is expected that is about to undermine the functions of the country, that is expected, that is supposed to, or let's say that is coming to undermine the progress of our country. Because what I think Bernard should be doing now as a lawmaker, responsible lawmaker, is to be calling on the legislature, legislature, where you should be calling on them now to set up a team of lawmakers to investigate allegation about forging this document, about omitting some important portion of this document, omitting it and changing it, all of that.
All right.
So what he should be doing is to call for a team to be set up to investigate, so that it be made clear to the public what did the previous government sign on to. What are we having now? How it got changed, if indeed it has been changed. But for him to sit and be doing a PR job for the LTM, I already know where I will come. They don't try it on us, so already know where people that you're coming from.
So you know what happened? These are very interesting periods in the country. And look, what our compatriots have to understand is that to fix Liberal problem, you see the True Win Party and other people, they spoil the country. I told you yesterday that whole True Win Party conversation, that's something we will have special and presentation on. So remnants of the True Win Party, their focus is not things that benefit everybody in the country, but it's about themselves. And when we have the opportunity to sit behind this microphone, we will not be here forever. We'll move from here. Other people will come. History should reference us. The unborn generation should read and listen. Yeah, there were some young people, and right, this were the standards. The journalists, the young people that are coming after us, our admirers that are there, and they have to see something to stand for, right? So you can be running the country for the people, and then you're running it in deception and lies telling. So when you do that, then you push us, because you ought to be very responsible in the discharge of your duties and your functions. Now, these are the things. This is just one component. There are several terrible things happening in our place. When we start opening our mouth, some documents that we get, when we start releasing it. We told you that, look, as much as you may see us as critics of the government, we not let the government, we not let the president. Look, when you're talking governance, when we're talking about statecraft, when you're talking about running a country, it's not about liking. They're not love story thing. They're not love affair. To run country, they're not something where you gotta be talking about, I let him in, I not let him in. No, it's not about that. It's about the issues. And you can be here, I can call Baka our grandpa and Tina, and our grandpa. But our grandpa start misbehaving and focusing on here birthday celebration and anniversary celebration, that issues. When people hurting, families are complaining, they're crying, they're every day. You think people not get work to do? They abandon their job for 1 week, it should signal something to you. But look, our job is to do the talking. When we talk, we create, and the consciousness for you to take action, for you to do what you have to do. Beyond that, today is the national campaign for, they say no to drugs, right? Yeah. Say national campaign for say no to drugs. That means the whole country is supposed to say no to drugs banning. Nobody will do drugs banning in the country. And what we all agree, it sounds fun, it's a beautiful thing. So but let go. Me, I always told people, look, it is good these kinds of things be from top to bottom. We deal with the menace from the top to the bottom. But when we always made these menace to appear like it's a bottom thing, that the people in the slum, the people in the trenches, that they think they don't want, then we mix it. 6 years ago, Mr. Boakai and his cohorts made it appear or seem that the matter of drugs that Clariton people think, that CDC people think. In fact, they said that George Weah, this is the most silly thing that you ever do. They undermine, and they created what? They create safe haven for drug peddlers.
Yes.
So when you do that, when you divert the fight against drugs, you start blaming it on the wrong people and politicize in it, then the drugs dealer now will be happy.
Yeah.
Because they will be doing their thing. The emphasis will not be on them, the focus will not be on them now, because you have successfully politicized the fight against drugs. This is what Baka did. This is how Baka dangerously destabilized the country, and today you have all our children. So we'll give money, we'll call the winner, we'll come back, we'll go into the details and open the phone lines and hear from you all out there.
So it's *255*1#. For those of you using the button phone, and then *255*1# for those of you using the smartphone. So just for $100 Liberian dollars, you stand a chance between to win between 10,000 to 20,000. This person we about to call, hoping that you can pick and tell us. We are here this morning. *255*. We want to do 2 draws in row. So we just need 3 more persons. Then we can do another one after this person. So *255*1# or *255*1#. For just $100 Liberian dollars, you stand a chance to receive between 10,000 to 25,000 here, depending on how many times you play this morning. So the thing about it, you are not allowed to us that you play more than the times you play, because we know how many times. We're going to be asking you these questions just so. But *255*1#, *255*1#. Here this morning, let's see if we can give out money to somebody. If this person cannot pick at the final try, then we move on to see if we can have 3-4 more persons. Then we'll do our next draw. But the good thing is, your money is already in your phone, and your money is already in your phone. So *255. My God, where's this person? What's this person doing this morning? Finally, we are trying up. If you can make it, then we move on to another person. We want to do it to give you money here. At least before 10 o'clock, let's give another money. Then let's say 9 o'clock, let's give another person money. Then maybe 2-3 times we can do it before 10 o'clock here this morning. We got serious conversation this morning to have. Especially with regards to the drugs. So this person isn't picking, so the money is already on your phone. Let me check to see whether we good from here. Then I can see we do another draw. That is if we can make it. *255 *1#. Not yet. So we got a few more persons from this end. Then we can do another draw right here. So I will maybe in a few minutes before 9 o'clock.
Yeah, so the first person didn't pick, but the money already there.
Yes,
so more people need to come on and win. And Win Liberia has been doing very well in terms of ensuring that the winning ratio is higher. And this is why since we transition and have started having this conversation with Win, we've not had a lot of complaints, and here, there, so everybody play a small money, you get your big money, you go and stuff like that. So, but the drugs thing. So, former speaker and the original speaker, right, of the Republic of Liberia, the man who the rebel scheme and the rebels invaded the town, and that when rebel come at the end of the day, but yeah, so he's a victim of a rebellion, but we still recognize his statesmanship. Recognize the fact that he's not our friend like that, right? But we only recognizing the fact that he played statesman role in the entire process. Honorable J. Funati Kofa, Councillor, right? 24 minutes ago, he posted, he said, today's match is about the survival of our nation. And nobody would disagree with that. Today, courageous Liberian women, mostly mothers and parents of victims, will march to the capital, demanding real action against the drug crisis, destroying our children, and therefore attacking our future. I stand with them. During my tenure as Speaker, we created and funded a standing committee on drug rehabilitation and reintegration. But more must be done. We must stop shielding the traffickers and enablers. As citizens, we all have a duty to report those destroying our future with drugs. I thank the organizers and open my office to their cause. We, the leaders of Liberia, must act now. This is what Funati Kofa wrote. It sounded very great, particularly where he talked about us not shielding. We should stop shielding traffickers. And some of the way we shield traffickers are just the very way Mr. Bwaka and the Unity Party misled the fight against drugs, the national effort to fight against drugs in Liberia from the get-go, right? How? There's a screenshot that I'm going to read of the one of the Unity Party campaign executive, Martin Corley, right? A national something. You listen to what Funati said. It's a national thing. Don't ever look at drugs thing as a political thing. They made it political. And then money, we support the stop against drugs with some caution that we will also communicate here. So calm down. One more day for the Kushdom of King Kushian, GMW to 4. Making it appear like a matter of drugs and Kuch was a George Weah thing with no evidence, with no facts, with no traces, with no link. But just because people were desperate for power, they lie on a man who committed his family to saving the soul of this country, whose children are using their God-given talents to make millions and millions. Millions and millions. You lie on them, right? Beyond that, he said further, waiting here again, and the thing is normal. Sir, GMB will rehabilitate these disadvantaged youth and provide TVET for them. So this was the campaign message in the round 2. That GMB was coming to rehabilitate, right? And create TVET training for the drugs users then. About 2 years later, JMB himself is confused. He does not know what to do. He abandoned them, and then the number has quadrupled. The nation has gotten overwhelmed. The very elite women that felt that no, since Weah has been removed from power, they didn't put in the money anything anymore. When the mothers, the city sweepers were agitating here in this country that our daily bread have been taken away from us, just 150 job. The government is heartlessly dismissing us. Look at us in our elderly state. We get nothing to depend on. We say we won't sit down home. Our training, sorry for all Jefferson Koji. They say, oh man can be cleaning more and okay, 150 and 10. Baka came, he did not go to Fort Jokes. He sent his people. There's a recording of Josiah Joka saying that every action they took to remove our people from job, Baka was aware and he approved it. Baka did not send his people to fight and tackle drugs. He sent his people to fight and eliminate and remove Liberians people from jobs and set the old man home. And today they've all resorted to begging in the street. Look at the number of beggars. This is insensitive leadership. Oh yeah, we must cause spade a spade. This is what the president did, contrary to what he promised. Now, the president appointed A.B. Koma to go to the DEA and other people, Fadiga and all of them. What did we see? The very people that went there started to fight among themselves.
Instead of fighting drugs.
So, drugs money, they say, is sweet because you can come plenty.
Mm-hmm.
So the moment you see people fighting, people who are supposed to be tackling drug fighting, just know say the drug cartel has already infiltrated and penetrated. So during Weah time, the people were holding together in their fight.
Mm-hmm.
But when the drug cartel succeeded and penetrated during Weah time successfully, I think for the first time, right? The anti-drugs people in this country arrested 1 million worth of drugs that never went on the Liberian market. They arrested it because they were fighting, they were working together.
Destroy it on camera, I would know.
They were working together. But when Baka came, right, he sent his people to what? Remove civil servants from their job, right?
Just became the
to
only way of
divert the
getting money.
attention, and then ignited fight in the LDEA against drugs. So now where are we? It has overwhelmed. They say they get new solar plate.
Yes, solar plate.
Say charger.
Zombie.
Yeah, zombie. Zombie was announced by Fadiga. That yes, we can say now the Unity Party government has brought in zombie. So we have our own zombie. We have our own drugs. Fadiga announced to the country. He did not announce that we have eradicated Kusho. He announced that in fact we not bring zombie to add to Kush. Subsequently, Fadiga now fighting, then solar panel enter. Right? After solar panel, charger enter. Yeah, y'all know the need.
So, but it is terrible for our country. This thing about drugs, we see it. I don't know whether even the police is interested in this fight. Abu, as we speak now, the issue of armed robbery is on the increase. Let's forget about our first ally yesterday. The issue about motorbikes stealing has become on the increase. Let me say this to you. Just in my community, last night I was briefed about 3 motorbike cases. 3 instances where motorbike rogues were able to steal motorbikes from young Liberians who found motorbikes riding as the way to get money to feed their family, to help their parents, because they have been downsized by the government. Criminal rate is getting on the increase. Attacks on people at broad day is becoming on the increase because of the huge import of drugs in our country. Our younger generation, the young people are losing their senses. They are losing their future. Why? Because certain group of selfish and self-seeking individuals feel like, yes, this is our own way of becoming successful. So let's sell it. Let's import it in this country. It is terrible that today, the reason you see some of us, I'm saying to you, I support is if you can see me, I'm black. in solidarity with that fight. But let me say this: how can we be going to petition the government that is connected? Abu, this thing about the drug that was arrested in Lofa, that drug, Abu, I've gotten credible information that that drug was arrested from the son of the president. So that brother using that Domine is being used as a cover up. The LDA lady that arrested that drug, Abu, she just thought to keep that thing confidential, but it is nowhere far from the president. It is nowhere far from the son of the president. This is a man who has gotten involved into drugs.
You won't put a picture with Dominic?
Yeah,
on the
I want to see whether. Let me check to see whether we got it here.
So because we like, look, this thing here, these so-called, this is a national crisis, and we recognize that. But look, we have to stop being an art service country. Say, for the bandwagon effect. The bandwagon. They say, yeah, the people need to go print t-shirt, you wear t-shirt, you go, even know up in the year passing around. So now the people leading you, they connected to the drugs people. Let me tell you, some of those, and they arrested one Unity Party girl, right? You remember? One Unity Party girl
to the airport there
with drugs.
The girl came from Thailand with the drugs.
That girl and Baka tell her day. In the picture, all of them. So they were saying rescue Mornng. Now they were saying rescue Mornng for them to come do the drugs business. PR got exposed. So grab one Unity Party girl. Grab Dominic. How that you're the one were fighting for Kush to go? Then you're the one they arresting for drugs in the country. So this is how we must deal with it, right? So save all that your thing. Say no to drugs. When you say no to drugs, this is not how government deals with drugs issue. The government is on serious.
A showmanship.
The president don't mean it when he says it. Look. You're taking the thing for joke, but the thing here is a serious thing. Baga, you
got it close to you. I got it far from my.
Okay, so okay, I'll send it to you just now, right? So, like Funati said, I want to use Funati. Stop shielding the traffickers and enablers. The enablers are the people in power that are creating the avenue and diverting the public attention, right? To unnecessary issue, to allow a chance for the people to go about doing their thing, and that has zombie making in the country. They are like, running behind Fina Bonoka, running behind talking. They are the enablers, those in power. Look, when you go out there today, look in their faces and tell them, you officials, you stop treating our country like this. How do you promise to come? There should have been a war, a serious war, waste on drugs upon Baka's ascendancy. That's what we expected. But have you asked yourself why they started acting slow and fighting among, instead of fighting drugs, they fighting among themselves? A man who demonstrated, right, the courage to go out there. AB was every other day in the street, in the corner, arresting people. Parents started celebrating, calling him. They fought him. They got AB out. Have you sat down to think, how come? And since AB left, you don't see the people do raid. The other people they carry their against straight instruction. You don't see SWAT do anything they call raid. You don't see my people. So you're marching in the ring today. You ask LDAA why the kind of energy we saw AB time we not seeing it with you now. Right? AB time, original Japan got arrested. We are getting unconfirmed report that there are
information about him
that they pull him out. And you see what happening? The whole Justin, what all are you going to join the bandwagon? The government need to come clean. Stop shielding the traffickers and enablers. Dominic, a young man, well connected to the first family. Where is Dominic? Let's ask the president. Show all the photo of Dominic in prison. Then we will see the campaign as genuine. Show us the picture of, how do you call the girl, sir? I know Agape or what thing, that other Unity Party girl. Big Jew Unity Party girl. She used the very drug money and fund that Unity Party campaign. We will be telling you say that drugs money they were funding the campaign with any affair. Oh, because we're supporting we are lying. And God will expose everything. Y'all go in the ring will floor you, all about dancing, poo water. At the end of the day, what you see? Look, if you do not approach the thing the real way, you will not get a result, the desired result. Other people seeing it like music thing. You produce music, will go dance. Oh, no, say no to Joe. Everybody say no to Joe. You go.
And they both did, but like, and they, during the campaign, they both did a Buga dancer, the kush kidding us and all of that. They did it.
As soon as you have finished producing all the songs, you go dance in the ring. Oh, other people dance, people water, Buga dancer, right? So now other people going dance in people water for
and
say no to drugs.
The thing is, why even your attention is on saying no to drugs today? Trust me, drugs is going to enter Liberia today. There are people that are planning, as you people over there, they want that one. People are planning to enter in this country with drugs today. And some of these people are being supported by the higher ups. That is how far the fight against drugs is going in our country. That is how far drugs is going. The people, the ones you see here who call themselves successful people, they are on a cartel to damage the future of our country. So they care. They both feel that the way that they can get successful, they can get money. So if they must perpetuate themselves in power, they must ensure that the future generation continue to be stupid. So they will continue to import drugs. They will do absolutely nothing. That's why you see them showboating around here. They say now wearing t-shirts, doing what they say they're supporting drugs fight. That's showmanship.
Who told you when you wear t-shirts say no to drugs, I can stop drugs?
These people got the power, they got the authority to take actions. I listen to Baka saying all kind of thing today, blah 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 blah, all kind of thing today.
You can't wear black t-shirt.
So all these people that we see passing around here, I listen to Baka say, I know what thing. They think that Baka say when they say that action against drugs. I think Abu, when I was at the Capitol building reporting for Truth FM, I was at the Senate. I can remember between 2021 to 2022, around there, I listened. Was it Truth FM or Freedom? Something. I listened to senators debating that. Make drugs non-bailable, confiscate the homes of individuals that will be keeping drugs. I listened to all of that. They debated it, and I'm sure they even pass it.
They don't.
Then today they say, "Oh,
yeah, it's non-bailable."
They just saying that,
but that was CDC terms. Those were the product action that CDC
in
the fight against drugs.
That was something that was done to be able to control, to be able to fight drugs. But I think that also even China in the president's son hall you find on there. You want challenge
so no, look, consider all of these things to be whatever that's in the community. But look, the people got to see real-time action from the office of the president and of course those in charge. Look, you are not the duty bearers. All of you that are going wear those blah blah t-shirt, you are not the duty bearer. You know who they call duty bearer in these kinds of things? Are the people who bear the responsibility to do the job. They're not you and myself. Oh yeah, we can raise the alarm. Who told you that the welcoming no say join Labor because you're going in a ring today? No, we've been talking about it since I know say Peter was a what thing, right? So this thing here, me, I like to make you understand that look, the people trying to just cover up. The people not ready. When the president ready, he would do what is required. Right? Where is Dominic? Tell us. Show picture of Dominic in the cell because drug is non-bailable. All of them. I tell you one thing, right? We always used to know Bo Waters had to be a transit point. Mm-hmm. When it became alarming, what did we see the president do? He went for ya and constructed the bridge.
The link serial like
and built a whole bridge. The boy using that full pass. Farmer only using that thing for lay stick. Mm-hmm. They passing over doing their farm. So he built a bridge, car can pass there now. As soon as car start passing there, what was that?
Where the heavy quantity of drug came from?
So have you asked why they made the president to build a bridge?
That this guy is connected to, Dominic is connected to.
So Dominic say, okay, too much attention on a board or something. So same car can buy now. Jalo then will just bring the car, will put the thing on it and pass. So it started happening. So the number of drugs reported from Lofa has increased more than ever. No more than we used to hear drug coming from Lofa. That what thing? How you call the thing? Marijuana.
Yeah.
The one what they can play.
But
in the
now
community.
all the high want it.
Right? But the solar panel. So when you're finished dancing, the people water, they always say no to job. As soon as small song shine, the beginning call their boy, they lock it inside.
They put a cap on it. Then you see them standing.
So the government is not ready. When we see real government step to combating this thing, to dealing with it, we will know and we will tell you. They're covering up. Right? You want to pay somebody?
Yes,
and
I
then
want to pay. Since the people not ready, we want to give out 2 persons want to give 2 persons quickly plus the 1 person we want to give. The first person now 10,000, but now we want to give out 5,000 to at least 2 persons quickly. Let's call this person if they can pick. The code is star 255 star star 255 star 1 hash. Star 255 star 1 hash for those of you using a smaller button phone, and then star 255 star 1 hash for those of you using the smartphone. So let's get it out to give another person another. After this person will be doing another draw. Good morning.
Hello?
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you? This is Hey Guy. I'm calling you from Freedom FM.
Wow.
Yeah, Chief. Did you play the cash giveaway this morning?
Yes.
How many times you did so?
I play 4 times.
You play 4 times. So that is to say you use $400 Liberian dollars.
Exactly.
Check on your phone. You've received 5,000. So you get 4,600 profit.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much. This I have been playing for over a decade. I get win.
I mean, a decade. Imagine
a decade.
Actually,
okay.
Really, I'm so impressed.
Okay, so check up on your phone. Your money already in your phone. Okay.
All right. Thank you very much.
All right. Yeah, the man what they emphasizing. You've been playing for a decade. Imagine. So you agree at the program being in the country for a decade.
Okay. So let's go. The mark not start.
This campaign, fellowship of the cross, so this campaign, say no to drugs. One of the
fellowship of the cross have, they too have
let's give out another money to somebody. Star 255 star. Star 255 star. Star 255 star. What's up?
Morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Morning.
Okay, I'm okay. This is Hey Guy, and I'm here with Abu Sharif. We are on the Freedom Morning Rise. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Did you play the cash giveaway this morning?
Yes, I just played.
How many times you play?
3 times.
You play 3 times, so you use $300 Liberian dollars.
Yeah.
Okay, so check out.
I played 4 times yesterday.
Okay, so yeah, you play, but all that will still come because on August 24th we'll be doing a draw to give 50-inch TV, Camera 40, bag of rice, and 100,000 Liberian dollars as grand prize on that day. So, but check up on your phone. You've won for yourself instant cash prize of 5,000 Liberian dollars.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Okay. So you too can be like them. 3 persons have won here. At least star 255 star 1 hash or star 255 star 1 hash for just 100 Liberian dollars or 50 cents. You stand a chance to win for yourself between 5,000 down to 25,000. We can do another draw before 9:30. Maybe another 2 draws before 9:30.
Okay, so don't get it twisted. We support the urgency. We're in solidarity with the concerns being raised around the harmful effect of this menace that's threatening the future of Liberia. And several times we've said it here that look, if care is not taken from the duty bearer standpoint, the national government standpoint, to addressing these issues that threaten the future of this country, the future generation, we've told you that look, they're selling drugs on campus. Our kids are in school, they're selling drugs there. They say they can put it in milk in it. They put it in kaya. So tell your children to stop buying kaya. Tell your children to stop buying milk in it in the school. Right? Discourage your children to stop buying juice in the street.
The air no.
Right?
I think what they can be facing with the heavy milk and put in bottle.
I mean, this is how from the community, from the family level. Every morning you are about to send the child out on campus, set them down and talk to them. When you go there, don't buy juice. Don't buy milk in it. Don't buy kaya. Right? Yourself go in the supermarket, you get your juices, you buy, you put it in their bag, they go there so that they are not tempted. Some of the ways we can do it.
Ask them to avoid friends offering their kaya, milk in it, juice, or just water. That there's something that there's something like juice that is in bottle.
Exactly.
What they say, my man, you say that the one that can spoil people. Some of us we survive all of that because we control our stomach. In school, if we were people who could just go for everything.
Say gimme,
then that maybe who know
if you let your child to be
far from.
If you allow your child to be gimme child on the campus, gimme will enter their stomach.
And that's why you must always ensure that the child eats before leaving and at least be able to give them something. It's not about, oh, I don't want to get that money if I spoil. I want to get money if I spoil her.
No. Listen now, everybody don't have the capacity to do that because I am a testimony. We used to go to school on empty stomach. And no, there are still people who their children will go to school on empty stomach. But the thing here that discipline. Don't bring your child up in a way that the child challenges your instruction, the child can listen to you. You don't need to spank them, right? Create that relationship where the child sees you as a senior, a person who knows more, a person who advises them rightly, a person who puts them on track, a person who knows it and all of that. So that when you set the child and you say, oh, Jimbo or Kennegat, and whenever you go out there, be careful when people give you food. For whatever reason, you don't want to look disrespectful, right? When they give it, put it in the bag when you can, throw it away. Don't eat osa. Do not eat osa. Start disciplining the children like that. But no. As soon as they bring somebody, hey, we'll go from there, we jump from there, we leave the children, they pass around in the community the whole day, right? They go, before you load, they start sleeping with their friends. You see them coming in their faces. You can't even observe your children. So it is a problem of us, the parents. This is the national part of it. But you all who were passing around here, say we agree supporting rescue, you shifted the debate from that. You made it to look like it's a George Weah thing. George Weah is no longer president. Why the whole country crying about George? So who bring it in? Right? It says that George Weah letting the people to come in with George. So George Weah is no longer there. The people who to the airport that Bwaka appointed them, the people who to the different land ports that Bwaka appointed them, that Bwaka put them there, that Bwaka instruction. So is Bwaka the one telling the people to let the just enter the country to a point where the whole country, everybody, even the elite women, they're picking their small boyfriend and all of them on drugs now, so they vest to the can't outside. Right? So this is the issue. When you dilute a serious argument because of hatred, right, and political disagreement. Look, let me tell you all, and some of you will not understand why some of us passionately respect George Weah and support him, even when he comes out, we support him. We found on the attitude or the notion that leadership is reserved for a class of people, that governance is reserved for a class of people. No. We believe strongly that leadership is divine and God chooses leaders. So when people emerge as leaders, the same courtesy and respect that you give to your acquaintances when they're in leader, you should accord them. But to rally the society in disrespect to George Weah because of his background and his creed was what we oppose, was what we said no. Because he's one of us. He's one of us. Right? So you all united Not because you were genuine, not because you knew you were saying the truth, but because you hated the fact that somebody from the slum, somebody from among the common people has risen up to the presidency of the country, and you could not tolerate it. You hated from the diaspora to Liberia, in the churches, in the mosques, and everywhere you hated because you wanted to get this man out. So that you selling pepper in the market, you can be inspired in supporting your child to go to school with the hope and expectation that that child too can become somebody, because the society is setting a standard that no, when you at that level, you cannot be. Rather, you should be serving. And this is what we were against. You think people didn't respect George? All of them respect him, they know him. Right? They respect him. But at his background, George Weah was, right, for the most part, a revolution. And it is that revolution that they acted to abort. So you will always feel inferior. To perpetuate the inferiority complex. So yeah, you will keep clapping and watching, because when George Weah succeed, when George Weah has succeeded beyond bounds, right? The Liberian people will be conscientized and understand that, look, leadership in the hands of politicians are not good, but rather we'll start to look for people with a demonstrated track record of service to people, love for country. So they did all they can to defame George Weah's love for country and made it appear to you all that the man's a bad man. They may let the people, he's bringing drugs, he's affecting the children. How can a George Weah, in all reasonability, be the one to destroy the young people? A man who aborted his flourishing career in service to humanity and the children of Liberia. He got recognized by the United Nations for that. And you good for nothing old man came here passing around, right? Lying all over in the place. All the street corner. There is no street corner, but I stand in and lie.
Or feeding good water to set it and all
right?
of that.
And you come here and told lies. And now it is before your hand. You can't do anything. Everywhere is failing. Everywhere is crumbling. Look, disgrace, shame. This is where we are. And then you come pretend and make it like, oh, all the nation need to do is to just march. When you march and you campaign against drugs will finish. Who told you that? How you making it seem like all we needed to do is just to march, and once we march, then drugs is over? This is stupid. And that's what I have to understand. So when you finish marching, you should come join us to call the detail bearers to action. They must act. They must act. They must be deliberate. That's what they have to do. No, they ain't do it. Their friend and their former financiers. You know how many allegations of government officials, right, linked to drugs and things? Why is the president holding on to the investigative report into the Fadiga and AB Kuma? Why are they not making it public? They got to make it public because, look, Fadiga might have provided, because Fadiga accused AB of dealing with drug logs in the country.
And Abu, it's my understanding that the report did not call for even AB's dismissal.
No, that one there. Let's forget about that one. That one that spilled milk already. So if the man, you made an allegation and you have facts. So when you go to the investigation, maybe you present
the facts. So
why are they shooting these things? So let them bring it out. So you can be shooting the drug traffickers, the drug lords in the country. Then you can, everybody there and see useless officials who are swimming in pool naked, passing around and say, we support the camp. You're supposed to be taking action. Then you say you support. You in the driver's seat. You in a position, you are a stakeholder in governance and leadership in the country. What is your policy action? What is your commitment to the enforcement of those policies actions? So we can mix it up, right? We who are not there are the one that's supposed to be the advocate. But the detail bearer can't add the advocate. No, this is not how it happened. Human rights reporting, right? So you are the detail bearer. So we are advocating for you to put emphasis on this fight and deal with it and arrest the menace. Then you jump from your own side. You come to our side. You say, all of us going march. We're going march.
You're almost like the way all of them turning now to journalists. Even the ones that got no understanding of what the profession is, they are turning to journalists because they have misplaced. They lack the understanding. So all of these things is causing problem for our country. And Abu, this is just like always I would say, this is just showmanship that these guys are always running on. You cannot be sitting and be and be filling the country in sectors that you're supposed to hide. And when you fail to hide, people want to take or severe action, then you want to act like you're joining them, pretending that you don't know what's happening. No.
At first, the very LDA, there was an officer of the LDA that wrote discouraging the campaign. In fact, the LDA has not liked it because you know what? This is an embarrassment for the government. So that is what they're trying to scapegoat and try to make it like, oh, that government thing, that government. Oh, how government will march against itself? Yeah, make it make sense, man.
Going present petition to this.
So because they want, so they have infiltrated those people who they're elite women. They've infiltrated. They went among them to influence the statements and things that they will be writing. So it will not appear like. So this is unacceptable. This is the hypocrisy with the whole march. You allow the people to infiltrate a genuine campaign. Listen to what the president said.
Yeah, you want to get done, then I will do another draw to give money to somebody.
Okay. So yesterday, according to them, the president Braga declares bold national response to drug crisis in Liberia. Bold national response to drug crisis in Liberia. Following receipt of the progressive report of the multi-sectorial steering committee, this is gibberish. I'm not even going to waste my time on this. I'm not going to waste my time on this.
These people, I know.
Multi-steering. You remember when he set up that committee?
Yeah. So that yesterday they had to bring it out because the people got it.
And you see the deception. Pay the people. Let's take call.
Star 255 star 1 hash for those of you using the button phone, and then star 255 star 1 hash for those of you using the smartphone. And just for $100 Liberian, we're here to give out money to you, our followers. Right here, you can win for yourself 5,000, 10,000, but let's give out 5,000 again, depending on whether we can get the threshold. But it's up to you how you do it. That's how we move on. Star 255 star for $100 Liberian. You stand a chance right here to receive for yourself 5,000, 10,000, 15,000, and up to 25,000. And also prepare yourself for the grand raffle draw on the 25th of August. This person should be our 4th person. Here we want to do the 5th. Then we can do at least 2 more before we close up here. That is if we can reach the threshold, 2 or 3 more before we close up here. So it's up to you. This person, please don't hold us on. For just $100 Liberian, star 255 star 1 hash, or star 255 star 1 hash, or 50 cents USD. You stand a chance to receive cash prize of. Okay. This person gets in ready. Let's see, we can do another. If we reach the threshold, we can do another. Let's check it up to see here this morning. Right here. It's up to you. It's up to you here. Let's see here if we can get it. I think we have to.
Okay,
we have to pick calls in while we pick calls.
Yeah, we'll go to it.
Yeah.
So there is a song that's been done. I mean, in solidarity of the campaign, by Preacher and Geraldine. So Lawrence Kwawa just forwarded that to us. So let's play it to tell you that we in support. But
you want us to send it to the computer so we get a clearer understanding.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, let's get it from the system.
Let's do that. But look, when we can go, we march whole day when we do not address the core issues. Yeah. When we do not address the core issues, right, in dealing with these kinds of things, look, we're just gonna be in cycle, going around, acting like we're taking action, and then we're not even taking action. They're acting like they let me, they're not even like acting like they're acting like they see me, they're not even see me. They're acting like they're fighting jokes, but they're not even fighting jokes. They're acting like they mean it, but they're not even mean it. Oh God,
please help us.
Please help us.
I'm always here featuring a star in money, guy.
Right? That's what I think. Those are schemers. Look, the only reason the guys wanted power was to be building mansions around here and drinking champagne and, of course, spraying money.
And swimming in pool. I listen to men like that message in pool media black on how you call them, Ministry of Information. They got it interesting. You continue to play a cash giveaway. We give you money very shortly. Let's listen to this song right here. Let's listen to it. We have to firstly see that we share it like this. That's the only way our viewers are going to have this. Okay, so let's play this for you.
So when I see party for me, my son will see party for. Let me have a pity for me, right in front of me, right in front of me. Let me be my son.
Take note, if you know what I know, you better say no. Take note, if you know what I know, you better say koto. Take note, and you know you're not ill, better chill on the pills. Take note, if you know what I know. I'm very dangerous, yeah. I will take away your stamina. I will turn you to a criminal. I will leave you there without offending, bro. BK, see your bar more than gone. You don't take me for fun. I will leave you young, numb, and dumb. You better say no, that's the only cue to my venom.
Drugs is killing our children. Drugs is killing our children. Destroying the future. Destroying the future. Drugs is killing our nation. Say no, say no, say no, say no. No to drugs. Say no for our brothers and sisters. Say no for our fathers and mothers. Say no to drugs. No to drugs. Say no for your future. Say no for Liberia. Say no.
Oh yes, say no to drugs. We are in support of that. Say no to drugs campaign. We just don't want to be politicized. And the actors who should be acting, they're pretending that they are fighting. Their hands are in the pockets. Just let us be. We are the real advocates. We are going to advocate for the people. We are going to advocate.
Nothing else will be left. I will
take supporting something they did behind the acting their own
right high. I take to a fool. I give a pronouncement low. You were told. I will bore hole in your soul. I will pull hole in your clothes. Yeah, I will pull soul in your clothes. You will know yourself.
Not just by standing out there or stepping out there wearing the black all of that.
Sometimes we give them our time and the liquor for them to use their little
very drug addicts and dealers are from our communities. Just to go to school no more. Them that you are giving rise to the kids in your community. That's when the community
nowhere to go.
Oh, when I'm putting my dealers against you. That is because you are somebody who is involved in the sale or investigation of drugs. So you are giving that. Let's say no. That is here on the Freedom Morning Rise right here.
Only God can save us. Oh Lord, please save us.
I know.
Children is killing our children, destroying
look at the
destroying the future.
then you can get fair. Then you won't say, okay, you know what? Say you won't do it there. That your side and our side. You're the one bringing the jobs in the country. So when we finish, you're going to show where Dominic is. The president's son friend. We never ever saw Jowia's children.
In fact, the president's friend.
Nobody, and you know, also Jowia children's. Nobody, there is no record or anywhere associated with Jowia. But they want Joe. The president friend. The president making sit on the dining room table.
Like in a brand share. Like a brand
drugs dealers are as that close as so very close. So our partners, you're listening. I know some of you will be there, you know, it's a great thing, but I mean, anywhere you sitting, think about it, man. That guy selling drugs, and he is this close to the first family. He's this close. He goes there, he eats with the president, he eats with the president's wife, he eats with the family, the sick, like 1B family. I mean, try to make it make sense, man. The president say, oh, you know, we just review the steering committee report. Oh, then 1 year ago, when you declare that, then today you come and review the steering. They probably hear that they probably be like, right? Why you running the country on Coco G level? Right? Because the president coming mad at the time you talk about, he didn't get no steering committee report that be hell about that. Oh, so that means you've been having a report, you refuse to act on it. Oh, so you all need to be coming us out to protest. When the people do the thing, the president can be having it. When you don't stand up, you will not act. But let's take calls on 0776 104 104 086 500 104 plus 231 86 500 104. For those of you in the diaspora, our friends, our fans, our followers, let's hear you. Speak now or forever hold your peace. You know, it is not just to call in and say, oh, I support the no to drugs, right? But let's be more detailed. Let's speak our minds. How do you see the fight against drugs? What needs to be done? Where's the missing link? Right? Who needs to do what? That's not happening. And this is how, you know, the society must be reacting to these things. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Abu Yiga.
Morning.
How you doing this morning? Your day well this morning for our Freedom family. God bless you.
Amen.
Abu and Yiga, you made my day today. So I'm calling from Bowman and in Blamakane. Abu, you already make it clear. The president is serious to fight drugs in this country. Because any serious man person to fight the drugs. I will not lie to you. I'm not sure if you come. It's not my brother, but the man is a liability. Security, that probably God gave him. So let's give him a flower before he can die.
Okay.
That young man did well for that DEA. Spend your whole money. No DEA director have been appointed in that position from that period of time. Spend your own money.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Thank you very much. That is how to spend your own money. Nobody say go spend your own money. The government get money. Hello. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, Abu, and good morning, Higa.
Go ahead.
My name is Musa Gibran. I'm from New Jersey this morning. Abu, the fight against drugs, it shouldn't be a car light. In a day, the car light is off. In the night, you put it on to see. You know, my son posted something on Facebook. He said, don't do drugs business like for the camera light.
So just for the camera. So we go out there with machine.
Yeah, just for the camera.
Police people and all wearing say no to just
black
t-shirt. Yeah.
Yes.
That's police people that are supposed to be chasing the people in the community. That they want to say. So are they saying that they are incapable of fighting it now? So that mass now.
That's it. Yeah. So Well, the first thing that the government should be doing, the government should look out for people that are importing the drugs. But what is hard for the drugs that are coming now in the country to fight it? Is because the president and his children are close to the high court drugs dealers. The police director is the one friendly with the man who is one of the biggest drugs dealers in Africa. In fact, the government is accepting gift for these kind of people. That the police, the small police car, the guy that gave it from Ghana, is one of the highest court drugs dealers. But the police director, that is friend. That's the kind of people that government is doing business with. How do you expect for the people to stop fighting drugs? Because drugs are going to be found when drugs is entering the country, somebody will not take the drugs. But drugs is entering the country every day.
Okay.
Look at the drugs they arrested in Lufa. The man who brought in that drugs is a very close relative and friend to the president. Not only his children. Where is he today? He didn't abscond.
We hearing nothing about him.
The community, yeah, the community also need to stand up for this drug business because those that source the drugs live in the community.
Okay, thank you.
So the community got to stand up strong for it.
Thank you.
Thank you. God bless you.
All right, let's talk to this person from here. Then we come. We'll do a draw right after this person. Morning.
Good morning, Abu.
You're live on the radio. Go ahead.
Good morning to you guys. This is William Harris. Abu, when people not know God, they call. We don't know God. How God works. People not know God. They not believe that somebody is blessed by God and we know God. So some person they not know God. Let me tell you. You know what happening now? We all support the drugs. The drugs business. All today will go away. But this is what happening, Abu. God say do not reject somebody and lie on them. Your own is your mother. But this is a party people. Now you see now, they prove that on the drug say, President we are bringing. That was today, prove that they were bringing the drug. That's basically also now. It was one now. See, that was not good.
Oh yeah.
Let me know how they protest today.
Okay. All right.
They don't know God. They will appreciate.
Thank you. It has, and I agree with that point he made that it has actually overwhelmed the government. It has overwhelmed them, and this is what. Good morning, Masisi.
Good morning, Masisi. Doctor Masisi.
Yeah, I want to ask LK guy Abu. The person is going to protest, right? So when they protest today, they still be ready from Liberia. They will go from Liberia all together.
You said the thing will be what?
I said, where was Radicate? I want you to get all your dictionary.
All right. We'll see.
All right.
Radicate.
Yeah, Radicate. So we'll get you find it there.
Correct.
You find it there, Radicate.
Correct.
So I want to say to the people that want to protest, after they say protest was bad thing in this country, my son, when we're going out there to tell the government what they're doing, they're breaking the law, they're doing NYC, they were threatening us. But they were breaking what it was not good. You didn't go out and protest.
They're trying to taking drugs. They're trying to taking drugs now, so they're coming up.
Yeah. Today now, they are wearing black and they went there and said something. What they are dealing with demon clothes, they're going to be wearing demon clothes. They in the street. And they're going to protest the barricade. Because they're going to caught Abu Wehega. You saw it yet? They're all caught. They have a button kid. So they should not have right now. Yeah, they bring the woman to the one and then one that was caught in the out of town. Why should she jail?
The Unity Party woman, yeah.
She never done it now. You know the master okay on the floor, and they're all. So they tell me out and say party job. And then bring the way you get one of the phone. I don't have it.
Okay, my Helena on this side. Our man, they think that I see what.
Get you to cry on air. No, they have put that job. What in your house? That boy was saying, girl, we keep running there. Keep photo. When I just did it, so you see, and I was just did it. They gave 40 drugs, what that? Oh, you know, that's a real point. You're talking nonsense. You're accusing me. So if you're accusing me, oh, what's that? They want to there for us. What's the name of the nonsense? And you
Thank you very much, man. Sisi. That's how she close up. Good morning, man. Helena. Let's hear you.
Good morning, Abu.
Mm-hmm.
Good morning, Gona.
Morning, man.
Are family?
Thank God, man.
Abu, the whole thing is confusing. President Bwaka came to power because he told the people that he was bringing bread and butter issue together with the drugs, fighting drugs. That's why he told people that those that voted for him, that's what he said. And all of them were doing all kinds of things to Georgia. Sonia Former said a girl went there. The girl one day I went to buy my medicine. When I went to buy my medicine, she was talking. Yes, they used to let me want in power. He even fighting drug. They said that. He just said that. Say wait to. Abu, why I think so? She myself with Nere. Not there again.
I trust you.
Yeah, I be my dere doya. She myself Nere. Today one go buy drugs. I can stay through him. I said, where the drugs at?
She yell a small cool near your accent.
Yeah. Should I hear it? Turn at this. From the time Joseph Baka got in power, turn at this. He's supposed to build rehabilitation center and take everybody from on the street, all the drugs, children from on the street. Turn at not time for him to come say this and that. After that, I expect the women there to get on the street to march for drugs because that's what they put the men in power for. And that's what the men told them say you are going to take the children from there. Today, the children stay on the street. So shame on those women. Shame on the government. That's what I'm saying. I tell you, thank you this morning.
Thank you, Marlene. Shame on them.
Thank you, man. Let me pick one of our winners here this morning.
1 minute. Let the person just conclude because they're already on. Good morning.
Yes. Good morning, Abu.
Good morning, ma'am.
And Heka.
Morning.
Yeah, I beg you shouldn't waste your time. Someone that is serious to fight drugs, you will know. Bwaka came to power. Let talk that budget. Almost like 900,000, almost 1 million, he will bring it down to 25,000. That's somebody who serious to fight drugs. Number two, I listen to those people. Every time they catch a man, and they say, Japan from looking time. That no inches. I think the executive other time I heard that they released that man. Can you imagine? The whole community was happy when they arrested that man. That he man today, like I said, they come and say he free. That's somebody who see what. Number three.
So the government need to show up Japan because the people saying So where is Japan?
Yes. Abu, number three, the people, the new sector and leader that they put now for the LDA. I listen when they go arrest drugs. They eat Bapolo, all part of the county. They put at land. They were cut off motor bike to carry criminal, criminal. So yes.
All right, man. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Let's talk to somebody who has won here. *255*1#. We want to do another before 10 o'clock quickly. Under 11 meetings. It's up to you. Just 3-4 persons. We can do another one at 10 o'clock before climax today's edition of the Freedom Morning Rise. We're here. *255*. This person, hope you will not be like the other who will keep us on. We got too many things to do here this morning.
The person morning gone already.
Yes,
so if they didn't pick, then we'll continue.
So let's talk to somebody from here. Good morning. Morning. You can't. I don't know. Your line is bad.
Good morning.
Morning.
Abu, how you guys doing?
Go ahead.
Go
You're
ahead,
live.
Thank you very much. Let me say morning to Ega. My name is Washington Soap. Now call from Israel.
Okay, Washington. Go ahead.
I think the campaign again on the drugs. I don't want to say because I know he just he has put in on the government. What I really want to talk to is that
So your line is very bad. We can't continue. Good morning.
We have to.
Good morning, Abu. Good morning, again.
Morning.
This is PJ Fly, and I told you about so clean District 4.
Go ahead.
is just simple. They got Abu. If we can go down the line 2014 November, I've forgotten the specific date of November. The cover of the now president of Charles on his way to Latino. And the 104 at the time had just in the convoy, and that just was caught at the border. You know where the public said our president now? You know? I mean, but for me, I don't know that drugs are harmful things because drugs can be used for sometimes for medical purpose. So when you try to get rid of it, you can get rid of it. You tell me now, somebody that can make statement like that in the past about just 20.
Oh, your line is bad. 0776. We have 9 minutes to go.
We got somebody from this end. Morning. Hello.
Good morning.
Morning, you live.
Thank you. Yeah, I tried to change my location. I don't know the internet.
They say not only drugs alone, say even beer too. So you are the beer man, so say no to drugs, say no to beer. You know.
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, as I was saying, this is Washington back on the land. So that thing not to drugs thing is just making fun out of the Liberian people. Every party is not serious.
Okay.
They are the importer of this.
All right. Thank you. At least
star 255 star 1 hash is the code for you using a smartphone. Star 255 star 1 hash.
So the whole government has given up. I'm seeing communication from the pro tem. I'm seeing communication from the deputy speaker. You know, so it's like the thing has overwhelmed the country. So Liberia probably now the government has feel we need to call for international people to come and help us fight drugs. Everybody, LDA say no to drugs. So that means the drug people have overwhelmed the government's capacity. We're vulnerable. We're left. Wow. A rescue, Mr. Rescue. We got to take that call.
Let's take this call while we try to do another draw here quickly to give our last morning to somebody this morning. Star 255 star 1 hash. Morning.
I just called I want you to know that today now, when against drugs is hypocritical.
Just for photo up. You're going to be taking photo and posting.
That just the administration don't want against drugs. People know parade on the street for that. They don't want to give credit to this.
No, but you can't say that. Judge, you are on the record. 1 minute. Your radio in the back.
Your radio is in the back. So
Judge, we are enacted and made the law non-bearable. Right? Judge, where government arrested several hardcore drugs situation in the country, strengthening the LDEA's capacity to respond and curtail. We saw practical actions going after. We saw even officers of the LDEA being dismissed, disrobed, and removed from their positions in the counties for the fact that they were connected, and in some ways. So let's take this break. Mr. Rescue, we actually came to rescue. Drugs has taken over the country. The streets are flooded with drugs. Who are you here to rescue, Wagayo? Who you really came to rescue? Takunje.
Oh, we didn't eat that with the sun all minute and get it.
It's a rescue. I just wanna ask you one question. Now will you give the rescue? You not give him the people what they want. Then you say you give the rescue. Let me ask you, Mr. Rescue, the people say not like you. You say you coming to rescue your people. Oh, now why you to us? You even claim to even be the hero for your experience. But why you to us? So why the rest press not stable? No job, no food to put on the table. No just for the poor. Once you not get no money, rest and show your kids get poor. No opportunity for the youth. Instead of help people, they bring poverty on the youth. Tell me why the people vote you for. You treating the people, I have to say you not love. It's a rescue. I just want to ask you one question. That will you give the rescue? You not not give him the people what they want. Then you say you give the rescue. Let me ask you, Mr. Rescue, the people say not like you. You say you are going to change things, but we're not seeing changes. Promises you made you and your rescue team. We're not seeing changes. You made the whole country divided into two. CDC and Unity Party, they can't conclude. You downsizing, you wish haunting. Now on the top of the Liberian people suffering. You downsizing, you wish haunting. Now on the top of the Liberian people suffering. Tell me who you rather give the rescue now. You and your rescue team. I said, it's a rescue. I just wanna ask you one question now. Who you give the rescue? You not give him the people what they want. Then you say you give the rescue. Let me ask you, Mr. Rescue, the people say not like you. That's what I yama 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 yama.
Indeed, we tired with that drama. We ought to be practical, deliberate about fighting drugs. Peter Bearer must do what they ought to do. They must start deceiving the Liberian people and confusing the rules. You need the requisite political will to come down strong and ensure border safety, border protection. These things don't fall from the sky. The people minding the borders, our government officials, our government security, they are the one minding the border. So how the drugs coming in the country remains the question that the government is trying to run away from, and they are acting like activists. Oh yes, you fool the people. You told the people you were coming to build rehabilitation centers. You told the people you were going to come here to eliminate coups, but now zombie, solar panel, recharge your phone, all now kind in the form of drugs. Mr. Rescue, you're not giving the people what they want. Then you say you give the. You're not giving the people what they want. The people campaign for you to end drugs. You say you are going to change things. Oh, Mr. Rescue, but we're not seeing changes. Where are the changes? You made you and your rescue team. We just not see anything. Oh, you came to rescue. They can't conclude. You downsizing, you wish haunting. But look, folks, we gotta go, man. Hey, God, this is indeed a wonderful opportunity, and of course, let's see how it all plays out. But we gotta be out of here.
That's how we climb out this week's partnership, and Abu and I will begin a brand new week on Monday. Guys, Chris. Until we are back here, let's keep the peace of our country. This country will not burn. This is the only country that we cannot be deported from, and that's why we always want to keep it safe for all of us, so we all can benefit. So until we are back here together, I'm going to be here tomorrow with Promise. But until then, this country will not burn.
Most definitely, this country will not burn, and that's why we're here doing all we can to ensure that the freedom fighters will definitely do what they ought to do, because it is their turn. So no excuse. My name is Abu Hega Gonal. Until we see you, do have a so wonderful time. Bye bye.